want to say I'd like to thank the Long Beach City College for giving me the opportunity to further my education, and it's an honor to Marshall for saying.
Hi, I'm Gina, and I'm glad to be here. It was a long, hard struggle, and my mother couldn't be here, so this is for my mom.
Our daughter's Danielle Galvan, and she's in radiology program. She's graduating today with honors.
This is DJ G Mug giving you a big congratulations on graduating on May 26, 2010.
I graduated 49 from Santa Barbara, and I had a hard time putting my cap and gown on. It's been 61 years. But I always enjoy coming out to City College. It's a great school, and I want to thank everybody for inviting me.
start? Welcome. Welcome to Long Beach City College 2010 Commencement. Would you please stand while the Long Beach City College Brass Ensemble, under the direction of Mr. Brian Hamilton, performs the national anthem. The national anthem will be sung by Melanie Harvey, who is graduating from LBCC today, and will attend Cal State Fullerton in the fall on a music scholarship.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance? Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You would now, would you please be seated? Okay, good evening and welcome. My name is Isaac Romero, and I have the grand pleasure of serving as the ASB president for Long Beach City College. It is an honor to stand before you as we salute our graduates and our certificate recipients. This evening is special because this event is what we as students have looked forward to and worked hard to achieve. This ceremony acknowledges the efforts of thousands of students who reach important milestones in their educational years. This evening is also special because as students, we are aware that we are receiving more than just a degree or a certificate this evening. We are receiving new and exciting opportunities. These opportunities include transferring to other colleges and universities, embarking upon new careers, advancing in present careers, and improving our lives and the lives of our families. The knowledge gained from our faculty and the experiences gained in our co-curricular programs will empower us to take advantage of these opportunities. We have been prepared academically, civically, socially, and professionally. For over 82 years, graduates and certificate recipients have taken the skills and knowledge gained from Long Beach City College and turn these important values into better futures for ourselves and our families. It is now your turn. Once again, welcome to Long Beach City College 2010 Commencement Ceremonies.
Hello, everyone. As the Academic Senate President, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you here tonight. The faculty of this college take great pride in your achievements. Aristotle once wrote, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet." Certainly many of you can remember the bitter parts of your education, the final exams, term papers, and labs. You remembered the times when you were pushed to your limits and wondered if you would succeed. Tonight is a chance to taste the sweet fruits of your labors. Each of you has reached an important milestone in your lives. The degrees and certificates you have earned literally have the power to change the trajectory of your life and those of your families. The changes that you have experienced because of your education will have a far-reaching effect in our community. We, as faculty, thank you for dedicating the time, stamina, and courage that it has taken to reach this goal. Each of us here tonight recognize your achievement and will savor this moment with you. I will leave you with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, who said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Please take your dreams and make a beautiful future. We are counting on each of you. Congratulations. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the 2010 Long Beach City College valedictorians. The first valedictorian is Dorette Brady. Ms. Brady is a human services student who returned to school after raising a family. Even though she began her education later than most students, she overtook her studies with great enthusiasm and graduates today with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. Yeah, give it up. That's amazing. So, class of 2010, I now present valedictorian Ms. Dorette Brady. Ms. Brady, please come forward.
Secretary Solis, Board of Trustees, Administration and Faculty, Family and Friends. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the Long Beach City College 2010 graduation commencement. I'm supposed to tell everyone about my journey here, but before I do that, I want to take a moment and talk specifically to my fellow graduates. Do you folks know how special you are? Well, I'm going to tell you. We're so good that we produced 7 4.0 graduates. And today, you're not going to hear from 1, but 2 valedictorians. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Now, a little bit about my journey. My college story is a little bit different than a lot of my fellow students here at LBCC, but it is by no means unique. You see, when I graduated from high school, I thought I could go to college and be a married woman. This probably wouldn't have been a huge task by itself, but before I knew it, I was a mother, and it quickly became clear to me that I couldn't do everything I wanted to do all at once. Since being a mom is not something one can put on hold, I gave up the idea of college for the time being. I did, however, promise myself that I would return one day, and while it took longer than I expected, I kept that promise. I even joined the military for 8 years to assist with my eventual return to school. The road I traveled in between high school and today was often rocky and filled with many obstacles. Some of them were just life's lessons, but there were a few I myself created. By the time I returned to school in 2007, my children were grown. I was suddenly single and newly sober. I did, however, have a clearly defined and specific vision for my educational plan. I was sure from the start that I wanted to pursue my associate's degree in the human services field, and I knew I wanted to focus on drug and alcohol counseling. It was time to give back what had been so freely given to me. The first thing I did was set my sights on my career certificate in human services, which I did in 2009. Next was to get my associate's degree in the same discipline, which I have obviously done. I'm not done here, however. I still have a few transfer courses to finish up before I move forward to Cal State Long Beach, where I intend to complete a bachelor's degree in psychology. The next thing I'd like to do is talk about who played a part in getting me to this point in my education. Of course, there's been the love and support of my family and friends. You all know how pivotal you've been in getting me here, namely by leaving me alone and letting me study. Seriously, thanks. I love each and every one of you. To my fellow graduates and classmates, I want to let you know what it meant to me to share my time here with you. For those whom I actually shared a classroom with, I wanted to take this time to tell you how much I enjoyed learning side by side with you. I've learned a lot from all of you, whether you realize it or not. I only hope that I was able to do the same for you. For my fellow graduates who I don't know personally, It has been my privilege to share the same campus with you and to share this moment with you as we celebrate our achievements. Now, I would be absolutely remiss if I did not take the time to talk about my educational experience here as regards staff and faculty itself. What I have experienced here has surpassed every ideal of what I thought college would be like. I've been both inspired and challenged by those who have chosen to make my career fulfillment their life's work. What a cast of characters we have treading the classrooms of this school. I have had quirky environmental science teacher who made me feel guilty because I wasn't greener, a history teacher whose enthusiasm was downright infectious, a math teacher who kept me laughing and learning, and an English teacher who was every bit as demanding as I expect an English teacher to be. I wish I had time to mention you all, but I don't. You may pat yourself on the back, however, because my presence up here today is testament to how great a job you have done. My true inspiration, however, came from the human services core of my studies. Professor Don Wasson leads a department full of instructors who are as passionate about the success of their students as they are the courses they teach. He has surrounded himself with instructors who actually know the fields they are teaching because they've walked the path in their own careers. Cynthia Martindale, in particular, is my hero. In the midst of personal tragedy, she suited up and showed up. She showed me the definition of courage. So what is my final career goal? I want to take what I've learned and give back to a very special group of people because it is my humble opinion that they are a group for whom we can never do enough. I am, of course, speaking of our military men and women. So I would like to close with a heartfelt congratulations, fellow graduates, and sincerest thank you to you all.
I forgot to give her plaque. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our second valedictorian is Sheila Provencal. Ms. Provencal has also earned a perfect 4.0 grade point average, and please clap for her again. That's just an amazing accomplishment in itself. During her academic career here at Long Beach City College, while being an active member of her church and the Long Beach City College Viking Choral, one of 5 children raised by a single mother, she plans to transfer next fall to California State University, Long Beach, to study biology on her way to becoming a pharmacist or a veterinarian. Class of 2010, I now present valedictorian Ms. Sheila Provencal. Will you please come forward? Congratulations. Yeah. Sorry if I hacked your name.
Good evening, Senator Solis, Board of Trustees, President Eloy Oakley, administration, esteemed faculty, proud parents and family members, close friends, and above all, graduates of 2010. I am very happy to welcome you all to graduation. Today marks a very important stepping stone in our lives. I stand before a remarkable group of students who have achieved greatness. We've buried our faces in books and sacrificed other obligations to study long into the night. We learned, laughed, and worked together to form a fortifying network of support and confidence. And now, all our hard work and devotion to school has paid off. Whether we are transferring to a university or have reached an advance in a career, we are leaving this night with something special and something more than just accomplishment. We have matured, developed into better people, learned to balance our responsibilities, and have reached a turning point that has enabled us to pursue our passions. Here at Long Beach City College, we were given the advantage. We utilized the vast array of services and opportunities that pushed us to live beyond our own expectations. It would be an understatement to say that Long Beach City College has provided us with phenomenal teachers and valuable advisors who care about our success. We are truly blessed to be educated by outstanding instructors who are committed to enriching our knowledge and challenging our minds. On behalf of every graduate, I would like to thank you. Thank you for making us work 10 times harder, and for teaching us the subjects you are passionate about. You have guided us on this journey and impacted our lives in ways unimaginable. We are truly grateful for your enduring dedication and commitment you give to students. I would also like to take a moment to thank those who have made a powerful difference in my life. My family and friends have never failed to guide me through desperate times, and I am thankful for their perpetual commitment. They have believed in me and inspired me to dream big. To my brothers and sisters, you know we have been through a lot. And with each other's support and comfort, we were able to stick together in even the worst of times. And to my mom, the strength you possess and the undying love is the reason why I am here. Thank you for always pushing me in the right direction. Each and every one of us has our own story to tell. A story that reminds us of how far we have come and how challenging it was to reach what we have struggled to achieve. Some of us came here straight from high school to further our education, and some of us came here to change our career plans. For others, education was temporarily put on hold to fulfill the unpredictable responsibilities that life throws at you. Yet today, despite the background we have come out of, we share one unifying ambition that has allowed us to achieve what we once thought was impossible. Today, we celebrate a wonderful triumph in our lives, one that signifies success and the growth of our character. I am the proud daughter of a family that has overcome poverty, abuse, and troubled relationships. After my parents' divorce when I was 3, an unexpected weight of responsibility fell on our shoulders. Living in an unstable lifestyle, especially with no father figure around, often made me feel neglected and abandoned. My mom had to work nearly every day, struggling and often failing to provide for her 6 children. This adverse part of my life became the building blocks of the strong person that I am today. I have learned to keep pushing forward, to be my own guiding light in the darkest hour, and to smile in the face of an obstacle and say, I can overcome this. The past has not defined me. Rather, it has shaped me into a better person. What defines me are my dreams, my goals, how I have evolved, and my indestructible determination to achieve success no matter what attempts to hold me down. I believe the most valuable thing you can have in life is knowing what you want and going for it. This is why each and every one of us is here today. Some desire, a dream has motivated you to earn this moment. Long Beach City College gives us the opportunity to accomplish our goals at our own pace. Education makes us powerful in our decisions, and it is the key to ensuring our future is bright. I encourage all of you to listen to your heart, your true calling, and don't let anyone tell you different. As a part of our nature, we tend to fear the failure of pursuing big dreams or realizing our full potential. But I am here to tell you different. Anything is possible if we put our minds to it. The road to success is not a destination, but rather a continuous journey, a mountain we all climb together, that enables us to make a difference in the world on so many different levels. It is a journey that is filled with tribulations, achievements, responsibilities, self-respect, pride, and expectations. As we receive our diplomas today, remember what you stand for and what brought you here. Our memories and achievements here at Long Beach City College will remain with us forever. So congratulations, graduating class of 2010. We made it.
Were those 2 great valedictorians or what? Please give them another round of applause. Good evening. Buenas noches. As the president of Long Beach City College, it's my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here this evening. It's also my great honor to introduce our keynote speaker, United States Secretary of Labor, Hilda L. Solis. Secretary Solis was confirmed as Secretary of Labor on February 24, 2009. Since then, Secretary Solis has been working to promote her vision of good jobs for everyone by working with all the offices in the Department of Labor and through the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act to protect workers who have lost their jobs, provide new training opportunities for workers, create new job opportunities, and to improve working conditions for all Americans. Prior to the confirmation as Secretary of Labor, Secretary Solis represented the 32nd Congressional District in California, a position she held from 2001 to 2009. In the Congress, she authored the Green Jobs Act, which provided funding for green-collar job training for veterans, displaced workers, and risk youth, as well as the poor. Solis was first elected to public office in 1985, I'm sure somewhere around the age of 14, as a member of the Rio Hondo Community College Board of Trustees. And she served in the California State Assembly from 1992 to 1994 before making history by becoming the very first Latina elected to the California State Senate. She's an inspirational leader, and we are very lucky to have her here with us today. Please join me in giving a great Viking welcome to Secretary Hilda Solis.
Thank you. Buenas noches. Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Eloy Ortiz Oakley, for your warm introduction. And I would also like to acknowledge some of our dignitaries who are present here today. Long Beach City College Board President, Dr. Thomas Clark. Long Beach City College Board Vice President, Roberto Uranga. Longtime friend. Long Beach City College Board members Mark Bowen, Jeff Kellogg, and Doug Otto. Thank you all for being here. It's an honor and indeed a delight for me to have been invited here to speak to you to the class of 2010 Long Beach City College, your graduation ceremony. Congratulations. Congratulations. Since 1927, Long Beach City College has been providing a quality education to its students, and one of the most culturally diverse colleges in California. By golly. You welcome everyone, people who desire to grow and to serve. And I hear that by the year 2020, President Ortiz Oakley has the goal of making Long Beach City College the #1 school in the world by giving the highest number of college degrees and certificates. Okay. And as far as I can tell, I know it will happen. Great minds and great students come out of community colleges. And that's why I began my career in public service as a board member just down the street from you at Rio Hondo Community College as a board member, fighting for greater funding and diversity among its faculty. I want to thank Long Beach City College faculty, staff, and its board for allowing me to give the last official lesson of the class of 2010. You know, I grew up in a time when graduating from high school was a big accomplishment, and college was just a dream for many students that I knew. I was told, in fact, at my high school, that I was not college material, but I never listened to the doubters. My high school counselor told me that I should further my career by becoming an office assistant or working in a secretarial capacity. But guess what? He was just half right. One day, I'll become a secretary, I thought, but never in my wildest dream the first Hispanic cabinet member, Secretary of Labor. I, too, was the first person in my family to attend college. In fact, I was one of those summer youth employment students that some of you may know. I also benefited from the Pell Grant programs, from the Cal Grant programs, and from work-study programs. These programs were fought for by many great leaders during the civil rights movement. Many people gave their lives for the benefits that we share and enjoy today. But there are many in our society who think it's foolish to invest in these types of programs. And boy, I have to tell you how wrong they are. These programs give hope and inspiration to students who otherwise wouldn't have these opportunities. I was one of those students, and because of my college experience, I encouraged my younger sisters to go to college as well. One, thank God, graduated from UCLA and has a PhD in public health. And my twin younger sisters, are 10 years younger than me, are both graduates of UCLA, both prominent engineers, chemical and electrical engineering. Women can do it. Women can do it. And if I believed for 1 minute I couldn't achieve my dream of going to college, then I know I would not be standing in front of you today as the Labor Secretary for the United States government. Because the path that brought me here was filled with great role models and experiences that I will never forget. My point to all of this is, if I could do it, so can you. And I know you can, because the students at this college are doing some wonderful things. Students like Rachel Shimpak, who won the prestigious Educational Endowment Scholarship from the Society of North American Goldsmith. She is the first community college student to win this award. Give her a round of applause. And how about Amanda Sosa, who had no faith in being accepted to a four-year university? She's now being courted by UCLA and UC Berkeley, where she plans to major in English. Another shout out for her. And then there's Sergio Linares, who's receiving his associate degree in alternative fuels and is a recipient of the Outstanding Student Award. And there are 9 Long Beach Community College students from the electrical department. They received the overall champion award in 2009, the annual International Marine Advanced Technology Education Competition. High five to all 9 of you students. This is evidence that an education can fortify you against the uncertainties of the 21st century economy. And your education is even more important now that you're entering into an even tougher job market. You're accepting your degrees as international competition increases, and with an economy that's still rebounding from the worst crisis since the Great Depression. And as your Secretary of Labor, it is my obligation to help American workers and all of you prepare yourselves for jobs, for those jobs that are to come. The administration's #1 priority, that's our president, President Barack Obama, who's helping us confront this economic crisis and is putting as a priority Americans back to work. At the same time, the Labor Department is making the necessary investments for workers by doing the following: providing $720 million in job training programs that focus on careers and allied health, clean and renewable energy, what I call green-collar jobs, and information technology, broadband expansion, investing millions of dollars in Job Corps, youth build, and summer youth employment, enforcing our labor laws also so that everyone is paid fairly and will have a safe workplace. And all you have to do is look at what's happening near the shores of Louisiana with the refinery, with the explosions, and with the loss of life in that particular area and across the country. Each day, 14 workers die at work. And our job is to try to stop and prevent that and provide more safety and protection in the workplace for all vulnerable workers. Because no one should be subject to workplace discrimination. And most recently, just this last week, on Monday, I spent time in West Virginia. You know, it's hard for a woman from California who grew up here, beautiful state, by the beaches, by the mountains, to go visit folks in West Virginia, to see what it is to work in a coal mine 300 feet underground, working day in and day out. not knowing that each day that you go in, you may not come out. 29 people lost their lives in a tragedy that could have been preventable. That's my job, to try to protect people in the workplace. And by golly, we're going to do it. And with your help and this administration, we're going to make sure that when people go to work, they come home after their shift. As Secretary of Labor, I know very well how critical an education is to accessing good jobs, good wages, and benefits. And by the year 2016, 4 out of 10 new jobs will require at least some advanced level of education or training. In the words of our President, Barack Obama, let there be no doubt, the future belongs to the nation that best educates its citizens. With your degree in hand, you're in a stronger position to outcompete workers around the globe, workers with more technical expertise and critical thinking capacity that will best position you to secure higher wages and good-paying jobs. Our country's economic supremacy, our ability to outcompete other countries, will be shaped not in our boardrooms, not just in our factory floors, but in our classrooms and in our schools and community colleges like this one. It will be determined by how well all of us, and especially all of you, continue to meet the challenges of our global economy. And while you have all climbed the educational hurdle, too many young people, just like you and myself, are still not all that well prepared. By any number of different yardsticks, Latino and African American students are not performing well in many of our educational institutions. Students in well-off areas are outperforming students in poorer, rural, and urban inner-city communities. In a nation as great as ours, no young man or woman should be denied the opportunity to pursue and fulfill their happiness by getting an education. In America, the chance to graduate from high school and to be ready for college should not be shaped by where you grew up or how much money your family earns. It shouldn't be shaped by where your parents come from, what neighborhood you lived in, or what language you speak. Certainly, it should not be shaped by the circumstances in which your family immigrated to this great nation, like my parents did. Each and every one of our young people deserves a chance to pursue a higher education. And I stand here today and look out at this beautiful crowd, and I truly wish you could see what I see. I see the next generation of our nation's leaders. I see young people that will develop the next innovative way to save lives and practice medicine. I see the next innovators and inventors who will develop solar cells or green buildings that produce all the energy they consume. I see our next city and state leaders, or perhaps our next member of Congress, or a future Supreme Court justice. But I also see your parents, your padres, your abuelitos, your grandparents, your wives, your husbands, your children, and your partners. These people supported and pushed you when you didn't want to go study at the library. They gave you gas money. They washed your clothes. They prepared your dinner. And most of all, they believed in you. I think the graduates should stand and give them all a round of applause, because today because today is your family, it's their moment too. God bless you. Class of 2010, this is a period of great change. We can't stop change, but we can shape and we can adapt to it. And when I think about how our world is constantly changing, I remember the great words by President John F. Kennedy. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. So graduates, are you going to heed the challenge? What will you do tomorrow? What will your contributions be to our society? The time and moment has come for you to decide. Great opportunities await you. but you must go out and get it. Run after it. Pursue it. Pursue it with ganas. You can help make the world a better place and rewrite the history books. I look forward to reading the story of the Long Beach City College class of 2010. Thank you, God bless you, and congratulations, class of 2010, and si se puede. I'm going to lose my speech here.
Was she great or what? Secretary Solis, on behalf of all of our students, the families here, our faculty, our staff, our administrators, our Board of Trustees, thank you for sharing some time with us today. Thank you for being here and sharing your experience with us. And I'm going to leave you with a little gift, a little token of our appreciation. It's a Long Beach City College sweatshirt, so you can probably wear it tonight. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I'm not sure which way I'll exit.
Good evening. My name is Don Lowe. I'm Vice President of Student Support Services, and tonight I have the pleasure of recognizing students who have earned certificates as a result of successfully completing occupational, vocational, and technical courses at Long Beach City College. These students have acquired specific job skills that will prepare them for employment in their chosen career field. The faculty members who teach in the areas awarding certificates understand the importance of preparing our students to meet this challenge, and they do a wonderful job. Long Beach City College offers nearly 100 certificate programs ranging from aviation to welding technology. This year, a total of 570 certificates will be awarded. Each recipient participating today should be proud of his or her achievement. Each of you has proven that you are ready to make a contribution in the marketplace. We hope that many of you who are receiving certificates today will be motivated to continue your education by pursuing additional degrees. You have worked very hard to attain these certificates, and today we are pleased to recognize you for your accomplishments. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Now, if all the recipients of the certificates will please stand and be recognized. Let us present and recognize the recipients of occupational and vocational certificates for the 2009-2010 academic year.
Where's the box? Oh, that's the box you want us to use? Okay. Thank you. Huh? No, they're fine. No. Okay. Because remember they said we had to help Eloy if he needed help. We were told. Talking to you. Okay.
Virgilia de la Victoria.
Do another one. Do another one. Do another one.
Rocio Alvarado.
Sweetie.
Margot Veronica Trope.
Amber Robinson.
Alisa Michelle Thompson.
Elizabeth J. Picu.
Lily Lynette Burrows.
Jenny Lou Hutchinson.
Mary Christine Harris.
Annette Lopez Mullinex.
Rachel Person.
Anita Heisman.
Fori Cicero Beeman Jr.
Deborah C. Baldwin.
Triana Hayes.
Monette L. Davis.
Gwendolyn Marie Green.
Velvet Galendo.
Lorene Rochelle Dwight.
Kamar Iqbal.
Michaud I.G. Fortson.
Got it. Magda Rocio Rodriguez.
Julie K. Cable.
Dora Devi Hing.
Jennifer Mitchell Lemmy.
Lorna Rowe.
Filomena Ferrara.
Wendy Garnica Fuentes.
Karine Lay.
Rosemary Denise Pearson.
Elisa J. Flores.
Dina James.
Veronica P. Pinedo.
Lashana Inez Mohammed.
Alejandra Vargas.
Carmen Ida Williams.
Manuel Lopez Hernandez.
Christopher Aneke.
Ramiro Hernandez.
Irene Margaret Perez.
Julio Alejandro Garcia.
Lisbeth Marquez.
Elizabeth Silva Vasquez.
Jessica J. Allen.
David Anthony Correa.
Ramon O. Lopez.
Marabin Meth.
Marcela Cortez Hernandez. Lei Ding. Okay, your turn.
K. Sophia Wong.
Hector Anguano.
Everett R. Ward.
Francisco E. Batista.
Brett Cameron Lillard.
Claudia Jimenez.
Thomas Roland Sr.
Gurdris del Carmen Moran.
Deborah Denise Jones.
Shanita D. Armstrong.
Lakeisha Kim McLaughlin.
Patricia Ann Castorena.
Brian Downey.
Robert Anthony Pena.
Renee Carbajal.
Mohammed El Tarir.
Rocky Williamson.
Andre Roger Thompson.
Catherine J. Albeck.
Melissa Baca.
Jamila Atkinson.
Raymond Neil Cabansag.
Joyce C. Arnold.
Min Kine.
Matty May McGee.
Glenn Silva Mapano.
Derek Ronell Wilkinson. Senior.
Joanna Barrera.
Joe Salarza.
Don O'Neill Wilson.
Taylor Paul Shuhee.
John D. Fox Jr.
Daniel Samlot Tuche. Adrian Quintero. Mark Everett Wagner. Linda Tan. Kin Win. All right, did it.
It is also my pleasure to present the Scholarship and Honor Awards for the 2009-2010 academic year. Long Beach City College has one of the largest scholarship programs at the community college level in the United States. 920 students applied for scholarships this year. From that group, 477 are receiving 569 scholarships. That's over 52% of all applicants. This year, our students were awarded over $350,000 in scholarships. Nearly every student who applied and held a grade point average of 3.5 or higher received a scholarship. That tells you about the wonderful success of our scholarship program. Within that group of scholars, 72 students were carrying a perfect grade point average of 4.0 when they applied. The oldest scholarship recipient this year is 78 years of age. And the youngest recipient is 16. There is a new scholarship that was awarded for the first time this year as a result of our Pathways to Success partnership with CSU Dominguez Hills. A presidential scholarship, which is a 2-year full tuition scholarship, was awarded to a Long Beach City College transfer student for academic excellence. Would Naya Dochiva please stand and be recognized? On behalf of the college, I want to express our appreciation to both the individuals and organizations listed in your program that have made it possible for many of our students to continue their education. Please join me in a round of applause to thank these donors. I would also like to thank the faculty and staff associated with the foundation and scholarship offices for their continued commitment to helping students. Will all graduates and certificate recipients who received a scholarship while at Long Beach City College please stand in order to be recognized? Congratulations to each and every one of you. I am also very pleased to be able to recognize the students who are receiving honors as they graduate. The class of 2009-2010 consists of 1,638 members, 1,068 graduates who have earned Associate of Arts or Associate of Science degrees, and 570 students who have earned certificates. Long Beach City College hosts 2 chapters of Alpha Gamma Sigma, the Academic Honor Society for students in community colleges. The Delta and Kappa chapters represent the Pacific Coast campus and the Liberal Arts campus, respectively. You can recognize these individuals by the special pins and honor stoles they're wearing. Will those graduates who have been granted associate and or permanent status in Alpha Gamma Sigma please stand to be recognized? Four Long Beach City College students were recently recognized by Phi Theta Kappa, the National Scholastic Society for Community Colleges, when they were named to the All California Academic Team. This organization recently recognized students from the 109 community colleges in California as the best students throughout the state. These students are members of this graduating class, and we want to recognize them. They are wearing the All California Recognition Medallion, which was awarded at a special ceremony in Sacramento. We would like to acknowledge Long Beach City College's All California Academic Team, Ricky Kelly, Francisco Hernandez, David Barrera, and Meredith Warren. Honor students are those individuals who will be graduating with a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or better. A total of 126 students from the class of 2009-2010 fall into this category. Congratulations. Honor graduates who earned a 3.5 to a 3.749 cumulative grade point average can be recognized by the gold tassels on their mortarboards. There are 70 graduates in this category. Will those graduates in attendance with cumulative grade point averages from 3.5 to 3.749 please stand to be recognized? Students graduating with high honors are those who have earned a 3.75 to a 4.0 cumulative grade point average. There are 56 students in this category. These students can be recognized by the gold tassels on their mortarboards and the gold braid on their honor hoods. Will all the graduates in attendance with cumulative grade point averages from 3.75 to 4.0 please stand to be recognized? This year we have 7 students graduating with highest honors, a perfect 4.0 cumulative grade point average. These students can also be recognized by the gold tassels on the mortarboard and the gold braid on the honor hood. Please recognize our 4.0 graduates as they stand. Please stand as I read your name. Dorette Brady, Conrado Franini, Violet Knudsen, Eric Lopez, John Miller, Violet Perlsman, Sheila Provençal. President's Scholars are graduates who have attained superior achievement in the Long Beach City College Honors Program. In addition to the usual requirement for graduation, our President's Scholars must also successfully complete a Corps of Honor courses with a minimum grade point average of 3.5 and also have a minimum cumulative grade point average of 3.5. They can be recognized by their gold medallions and will be receiving their diplomas first. This year, there are 12 graduates being recognized as President's Scholars. Some graduated last December and are not able to be with us this evening. For those who are, would you please stand to be recognized? Joseph Bean, Vanessa Movediano, Mark Chambers, Nico Diaz, Dimitrov, James Dulac, Syed Nakurov, Michelle Pachak, Violetta Perlsman, Armanda Sosa, Kimberly Stern, and Monique Villa. Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty, administration, and staff of Long Beach City College, congratulations to each and every student mentioned for your special achievements.
Okay, we're almost there. Good evening to all the friends and family of the graduating class of 2010. Bienvenidos a todos los amigos y las familias de la clase que gradúa de 2010. I have the great privilege and pleasure and honor to be the president of Long Beach City College, and I welcome you here this evening. Today we celebrate the achievements not only of our students, but of their families, friends, faculty, and everyone who has had a hand in making this evening happen. It is through all of your support, dedication, and friendship that these graduates can celebrate this great accomplishment. I know Secretary Solis thanked you already, so I would like to take one more time to thank all the friends and family of our graduating class here today for all of your support, for getting them here, and all of the support that you will give them going forward from here. Thank you. For more than 82 years, Long Beach City College has been about students and their success. This evening is no different. Tonight's commencement marks a new beginning for all of our graduates. It's a beginning of a new chapter in their lives, a chapter that will be filled with new challenges, new opportunities, and many more successes. It is the beginning, and certainly not the end, of a journey of learning, growing, and most importantly, giving. With the degree or certificate that they are about to receive comes the assurance that they have received one of the best educations from one of the very best faculty in our great state of California. And speaking of our great faculty, at this time, I would like to ask them, our faculty, to please rise and be recognized for the great accomplishment that we celebrate this evening with this graduating class. Faculty. Let me also thank all of our classified staff who are here this evening, who have worked so hard day in and day out to support the lives and pursuits of our students, and who have made the LBCC experience the very best it can be. So please, all of the classified staff who are here this evening, please stand and be recognized. Finally, let me also take a moment to recognize all the dedicated managers, supervisors, and administrators that made this evening possible and are here tonight. Will all of our managers, supervisors, and administrators please stand and be recognized? At this time, I'd like to introduce the members of our platform party. This year, we recognize several outstanding colleagues who all went far beyond what their jobs require of them to serve our students, and we are honored by their presence here this evening. Please give a great welcome to our outstanding colleagues, Ms. Kim Anderson, Professor, Learning and Academic Resources. Stand up, Kim. Dr. Eva Bagg, Associate Dean, Institutional Effectiveness. Camille Bolton, Public Relations Coordinator, Community Relations and Marketing. Ms. Alta Costa, Honors Program Senior Administrative Assistant. And last but certainly not least, Dr. Julian Delgadio, Professor, History and Political Science. Each year we also have a former graduate of LBCC here to represent our wonderful alumni. This year we have Mr. Sam Demas. Sam, will you please stand up for a second? Sam Demas is a Long Beach legend. He was an all-city, all-league, and CIF player with the Poly High School football team. I'm sure there's a few Poly High graduates here this evening. He continued his playing career here at Long Beach City College, where he earned recognition as a team captain and was named to the All-Southern California and All-Western Junior College football teams. He was active off the field as well as a member of Tong and a winner of the Viking of the Year award. From LBCC, he enlisted in the Army and began duty in March of 1943 in World War II. Sam was wounded in the Battle of Hurton Forest as part of the Battle of the Bulge, and returned home having earned the Bronze Star and Purple Heart medals, among many others. After completing his education at UCSB and USC, Sam embarked on a 37-year career as a teacher and coach at his alma mater, Poly High School, where he won numerous championships in golf, football, and baseball. In recognition of his many achievements, Sam was inducted into the Poly Football Hall of Fame, LBCC's Hall of Fame, and LBCC's Hall of Champions as a legend. Sam's life epitomizes the value of service to country and community. We are honored by his example and his presence here today. Sam, thank you. Thank you for being with us this evening and for being such a great Viking. You give our students a wonderful example of a life well lived and an example which they can all aspire to. Thank you. Now let me introduce the members of the Executive Committee. First, let me begin with the Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs, Mr. Donald Burrs. The Vice President of Economic and Resource Development, Ms. Luann Bynum. The Vice President of Administrative Services, Ms. Anne-Marie Gable. The Vice President of Student Support Services, Dr. Don Lowe. Vice President of Human Resources, Ms. Rose Delgadio. The Associate Vice President of the Pacific Coast Campus, Dr. Byron D. Cliff Breland. I see we have a Byron fan club here. And the Director of the LBCC Foundation, Dr. Virginia Baxter. Let me also introduce our Academic Senate President, Mr. Kevin Ryan. Our Associate Student Body President, doing a great job, Mr. Isaac Romero. Our CCA President, Mr. Dwayne Schaefer. Our CHI president, Ms. Elizabeth Arriaga. Elizabeth here? She's not here this evening, but we'll recognize her. And our AFT president, Ms. Hurdy Chakwurdi. Finally, it's my pleasure to introduce the elected members of the Board of Trustees for the Long Beach Community College District. And let me say that these individuals put our students at the center of everything they do for our college. Please join me in welcoming Board President Dr. Thomas J. Clark, Board Vice President Mr. Roberto Uranga, Board Member Mr. Mark J. Bowen, Board Member Mr. Douglas W. Otto, Board Member Mr. Jeffrey A. Kellogg, and our student trustee who is not here this evening because she is on a plane on her way to Uganda, Africa, Ms. Kelly Green. Almost there. Now it's my turn. Okay, now, to our graduates. I can't tell you how proud I am and certainly how proud we all are of you this evening. We're very proud of your achievement. For many of you, getting to this day was a struggle and at times an improbable dream. But you persevered and you succeeded. I also want to take just a brief moment, because many STAR students are here this evening, take a brief moment to recognize our STAR students who are here this evening and who have a wonderful memory that they carry to this ceremony today. The memory of our beloved colleague, Shannon Running Bear. That's right, that's for you. I know our beloved Shannon Running Bear is looking down on you today with great pride and great pleasure in recognition of your achievement. Now, to all of our graduates, I challenge you to take on this world knowing that you have been prepared by the best faculty and the best staff in all of California. Everything that you've achieved today will propel you in your future. But as Secretary Solis said, you have to do more than just go out there. You have to do more than just show up tomorrow, wherever you're going to show up. We need you to carry what you've learned here today and make this world a better place. It is up to you. We're putting our hopes in you. What you've learned here will propel you, will help you, but most importantly, what has been given to you will be the roots for all of your success. And I ask you to please remember where you came from, please remember what you've been given, and to remember to give back. Give back to your brothers and sisters, your cousins, your family, the people in your communities, your neighborhoods, wherever you go from here. Remember the value of the education you earn here today and go out and make our communities a better place to live. Thank you for being Vikings. Thank you for all of your success, and I look forward to hearing about all of your successes in the future. Congratulations to you all. Now, at this time, I'd like to invite Board President Dr. Thomas J. Clark to join me at the podium for the presentation of the class of 2010. Can I ask all of the associate degree graduates to please stand now?
I've never had such an ovation. See what you did? You got them fired up. It won't stop. I've got to Don't forget, you have to get your degrees, and you won't get them till you sit down. Okay. Good evening. It's great to see all of the happy, smiling faces out there. President Oakley, I accept the class of 2010 on behalf of the Board of Trustees. I'd like to thank you for your leadership that you have given to this college. I'd also like to thank the faculty, the staff, the administration for the countless contributions each has made to help these students achieve their goal. And now to every person who has earned a degree or a certificate here tonight, I offer you the congratulations of your Board of Trustees. The reason that Long Beach City College exists is to educate you for your career and for your life goals. We also share the pride of every family member that's watching here tonight. You've worked hard and you've helped these students, and they realize it and they're proud of you. You have made us very proud as students. Now go out and make your mark in the world, in your career, or the next chapter in your education. However, do not forget, and I hope if each one of you will stay involved with Long Beach City College after tonight as part of our alumni or our foundation activities. I'm deeply honored to represent the board at the podium tonight. We extend to each and every graduate our very best wishes. Okay, now I'm going to speak the words that you've been waiting to hear. Okay. Now, based on the recommendation of the faculty and by the powers vested in me as the president of the Long Beach Community College District Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of Associate of Arts or Associate of Science. Congratulations. Okay. Now we take our post. Okay. All right.
Yeah, well, at least we're standing up. We can move around.
Would you want me to start this time?
Oh,
Does it matter?
no, that doesn't matter. But I'm going to put the card thing up here. Do you want to stand over here?
You're going to start then?
Yeah. You want me to start?
I just
Come on. Salvador Denez.
Kimberly Stern.
Cheryl Mary Bettis. Sorry.
Vanessa Baumidano.
Jose Antonio Gonzalez.
Nico Diaz.
Jacob Neary.
Syed Ubas Nakvi.
Eric Lopez.
Nia Tiavorda Donchiva.
Jessica Ann Weiss.
James Dulac.
Crystal Dawn Wright.
Mark Anthony Chambers.
Rose Cohen.
Violetta M. Pelsman.
Du Duc Doan.
Azza Hassan Mekai.
Adrian Haygood.
John Miller.
Megan Ann Tagg.
Congratulations.
Yelena Ramaneva.
Ruth Ann Granley.
Aura Lazar.
Samantha Lynn Allred.
Mike Ayalo.
Christopher
Carol
Gilmer.
Ann Pirano.
Come on.
Patricia Ann Pickett.
Dulce Loida Figueroa.
Deborah F. Mandel McNamara.
Elizabeth Leona Morgan.
Michelle L. Paycheck.
Tammy Jean McGill.
Amanda Sosa.
Soka Kimberly O.
Maurice Ashline.
Catherine Rosalia Aon.
Catherine Nicole Duckworth.
Connor Fidel Beckett Lemos.
Nicholas Michael Munson.
Rachel Ann Adams.
Sarah Beth Whiteford.
Yumina Iwata.
Michelle Renee Maggie Lopez.
Mark Vernon Woods.
Caitlin Osborne.
Juliana Cassis Muksoud.
Frida Kiru Bundy.
Candace Ann Weck.
Duetha Lynn Phillips.
Maricruz Malena.
Sharka Julie Nova.
Hillary Rose Dunlap.
Gina R. Ferguson.
Christine Perez.
Jeanette Marie Campbell.
Victoria Monique Garcia.
Dustin A. Felt.
Leslie Efren Rodriguez. You look lovely.
Annalisa Carbonaro.
Deborah Diane Mims.
Amy Bernave.
Latoya Marie Bobber.
Nicholas John Carbonaro.
Carrie Brown.
Kayoko Sumida.
Barbara Byram.
Christelle Gilstrap.
Ronald Acosta.
Renan Yin Carbajal.
Sophie Cheng.
Lee Thomas Jackson.
Amanda Lynn Bill.
David Paul Martin.
Abalos.
Cherry Ann Abalos.
Xiaowen Lee.
Latanya Harrell.
Dmitry Zemayakin.
Sue Lee Portillo.
Stephanie Espinoza.
Marcela Saavedra.
Maria Candelaria Cornejo.
Jorge Valentino Enciso.
Maria Guadalupe Lopez.
Cindy Munoz.
Fomara Charles Pell.
Adelene Urena.
Stephanie Caldillo.
Alexander Edward Haskins.
Jessica Elaine Shaw.
Chantel Choice.
Vladimir Melku Mayan.
Cecile Goldsby.
Alejandro Angel Carlos. There you go.
Troy William Doss.
Holy Renoza. Huh? Hello.
Christina Leanne Segul.
Is it? Oh, sorry.
Jenny Marlin Avila.
Helen Ovaya.
Evelyn Velasquez.
Congratulations. Anthony Padilla.
Gabriela Mendoza.
James Elmer Butora.
Dave Se.
Rosa Reyes.
Bam Ork.
Charisse Imatong.
Ariel Guerrero.
Anita Pilar Ventura.
Zaksharana Pan.
Diana Pinedo.
Signum Vongart.
Monica Yasmin Rodriguez.
Soksan Rosette Chia.
Nancy Baker.
Connie Men.
Congratulations. Kenji A. Avila.
Marlene Garcia.
Keith M. Henson.
Christine Frembling.
Thierry Chow.
Sarek McMonigal.
Maria Chavez.
Kristen Nocturi.
Diana Lawn.
Juan Carlos Canchola.
Christine Marie Stewart.
Albert Espinoza.
Brenda Rosales.
Teddy P. Allen Aguilar.
Rebecca Allison Rosales.
Hola Cha.
Kristen Rose Anna.
Hong Lee.
Veronica Aurora Daly.
Carol Ann Piercy.
You're going to shake his. Nicole Lynn Abril.
Danielle Galvin Gomez.
Allison Rose Grant.
Martha Elena Rodriguez.
Michael Hamblin. Are we halfway through?
Spell you anytime.
Huh?
Spell you whenever you want.
Terrence Dwayne McLean.
Sambo Dus Mias Esai.
Erin Delana Burtis.
Somnang the Dude Foot.
Sonoya Melancon.
Thelma Rogers.
Kaima Davis.
Abby Williams.
Margaret Jeannie Smith.
Ashley Michelle Polar.
Cherie Bolton Cutledge.
Marie Alvarez.
Elena Garcia.
Randy Ruiz.
Eduardo Barbera Caro.
Rebecca A. Strike.
Tiffany Marie Ferguson.
Miguel Angel Hernandez.
Are we halfway through?
Julissa Reyes.
Julie Sophia Daniels.
Roderick P. Hancock. La Versa Brazil.
Tiffany Kim.
Tony Alvarez. Bradley Alexander Cathcart.
Ismelda Sanchez. Okay, you want to do it?
Larry Joseph Hansen.
Danine Light.
Brent Allen Seraphine.
Stacy Kavuri Bias.
Justin Johnson.
Yanir Apinadu.
Herminia Donahue.
Brenda Perez.
June Howard Jackson.
Elizabeth Menhavar.
Emiko Kaneko.
Nancy Mendez.
Kiana Deanne Curtis.
Matthew J. Rivera.
Virginia A. Robertson.
Leah Ielana Erarte.
Misty Tayana Morris.
Beatriz Torcios.
Caesar Correa.
Alicia Marie Porcio.
Juan Becerra.
Deanna Flores.
Ben Philpott.
David Anthony Ortiz Jr.
Mary Ellen Need Salazar.
Guatermo Garneje.
Reina Jimenez.
Paula Vasquez.
Jonathan Valadez Ruiz.
David Joseph Morales.
Shirley E. Tolentino.
Weston Bach.
Joshua Lafayette.
Richard Tyler Barnes.
Angela Christine Ferdakis.
Randolph A. Franklin.
Daniel E. Razute.
Karina Berrigan.
Andrew Isis.
Sherry Lee Noyce.
Jeanette Castro.
Well, congratulations.
Malina Hong.
Brenda Yadira Rodriguez.
Jacqueline Echeverria.
Claudia Gastelum.
Lydia Vasquez.
Linda Avila.
Mary M. Ritchie.
Corrine Alexis Judish.
Jimmy M. Serrano.
Rachel Silva.
Alan Hose.
Kimberly Ann Atmore.
Alejandro Valencia.
Christopher Adam Wilson.
Aldrich Albano.
Veronica Leah Griffin.
Rochelle Susamarano Aguilos.
Yolanda R. Harbor.
Michelle Antoinette Elma.
Nancy Catherine Reish.
Kalia Lane Labrec.
Venus Monique Mahan.
Sid Reyes.
Leslie Vanessa Gutierrez.
Michael Andre Cloud.
Stephen W. Bloss.
Paul T. Cash.
Kenta Takahashi.
Alexis Star Bejarano.
Tesje Uida.
Savannah Olivia Bell.
Latoya Tyson.
Sarah Elaine Duffy.
Elizabeth Aguilar.
Suseli Mendez.
Valerie Perales.
Beatriz Contreras.
Carmen Robles.
Albert Nisha Penn.
Yvette Battersby.
Antoinette Isaacs.
Louis Angel Tobon.
Nari Auer.
Sonia Olmos.
Linda Uch.
Maria Guadalupe Martinez.
Elizabeth Teresa Moreno.
Wallen Thompson.
Blanca Aracela Vargas.
Rosa Maria Aredes. Agüeros. Lo siento. It's a jawbreaker.
Brian Lawrence Sneed.
Michelle Lynn Willersford.
Mary Elaine Mapwe.
Burgos. Tracy Renee Burgos.
Lubert Garcia Inglesia.
Chantel Lynn Hernandez.
George Velasquez Vileo.
Jolene Faye Chiachi.
Mark Julius Timbresa Baltazar.
Stephanie Marie Meyer.
Wendy Yesenia Castellanos.
Ayumi Kinugawa.
Miranda Zaria.
Yuri Akawa.
Shiori Bando.
Shuntaro Hayashi.
Desiree Tessia.
Cassandra Evangelista Paloma.
Sheila L. Berry.
Doris Martha Branes.
Ana Sofia Garcia.
Ashley Ryan Holler. Sean.
Alfredo Macpayo Tolnatino.
Sean G.
Elizabeth Wisner.
Jeremy Sarmiento de Lima.
Avi Fernell Valentine.
Grace Pingol Chavez.
Joseph Schultz.
Beryata Coca Mantilla.
Wendy Kathleen Green.
Maria Rosalinda Thomas Fernando.
Robert Paul Muller.
Allison San Lee.
Gregory Eugene Freed.
Dong Mi Yo. Okay.
Ashley Marie Nielsen.
James Glenn Rose Jr.
Elizabeth Perez.
Ramon Osvaldo Gonzalez.
Yesenia Rivas.
Jorge G. Strout.
Benigno David Sandoval.
Derek Takeshita. Thanks for the pronunciation.
Sandra Berdugo Smith.
Lizette Angelica Castillo.
Veronica Cruz.
Amanda McCarthy.
Gladys E. Kenny.
Melissa Lynn McCarthy.
Novita Tampubolon.
Lizeth Ledesma.
Yesia A. Rosales.
Jonathan Ruelas.
Donisha Danielle Anderson.
Sade LaShawn Perry.
Michael David Kaplan.
Zenobia Chantel McCoy.
Erica Moreno.
Gabrielle T. Heron.
Jose Luis Ortiz Jr.
Santuan Bon.
Miran Dome.
Ida Michelle Lewis.
Jeffrey Salim.
Alexis Victoria Merel.
Erica Monte Hano.
April Stork.
Gabriela Sanchez.
Kristen Manning.
Brittany Nichelle Rambo.
Jenny Gonzalez.
Sopon Bun.
Lashana Griffin.
Ursula Rosales.
Nancy Sawati. Hello, how are you?
Brittany Shepard.
Jayton Miller.
Ashley Leon.
Sailing Booth. I hope I said that right.
Gabriela Camacho Martinez.
Celine Booth. There's two Celine Booths. How's that possible?
Maisha Hill.
Voti Mook.
Jeffrey Alberto Aquino.
Yulisa Evelyn Canales.
Vionet Barcelo.
Albert Bernestin.
Freddie Hernandez Lemas.
Charlotte Lee Malnux.
Ranisha Helene Hill.
Thorn Ming Lam. Whoa.
Mark Kevin Binsel.
Michael Anthony Saldana.
Nadasha M. Scott.
Norma Patricia Nunez Rosenberg.
Lasta Dangle.
Veronica Andrea Amelia Solomon.
Nimol Mian.
Marisa de los Santos.
Kamisha Renee Diamond.
Diego Armando Martinez.
Tremisha King.
Leticia Awayo.
Vershella Miller.
Bonita Ken.
Clarissa Marilyn Munoz.
Lizette Tovar.
Mark Walter DeZiga.
Stacia Lynn Overby.
Juan Manuel Machuca.
Diana Elizabeth Zamora.
Joshua Todd Fisher.
Carmen D. McGee.
Evelyn Cordova Maldonado.
Alisa Latoya Hubbert.
Amalia Espericuenta.
Faith
Thank you.
Summons.
Samantha Cordova.
Jaime Rodriguez.
Augustin Rangel.
Sayira Ramirez.
Juan Carlos Magpante.
Ryan Hart R. Selvik.
Chris Magpantay.
Reina M. Salas.
Jessica Maria Drew.
Pedro Castro.
Gingy Roberts.
Moses Larios.
Julia Cesar Mong.
Alessandro Johnny Fajardo.
Kivon Aki Ray Sr.
Michelle Valladolid.
Chris Omar Barza.
Monica Amelia Vasquez.
Darnie M. So.
Florence Judith Gonzalez.
Roberto Castillo.
David Rosan.
Jethruel Healy.
Gabriela Flores Herida.
Sean Michael Ryan Spriggs.
Julie Christine Castillo.
Peter Christopher Laang.
Angelica Medina.
Luis Jadu.
Gina Castronove.
Sharon Emery.
Nicole Laura Young.
Tina Martin.
Magellan Soon Kai.
Dorette Brady.
Karen Ing.
Sheila Provencal.
Jennifer Son.
Nicole Donna Pena.
Suzanne Chorn.
Socom Mom.
Taline Mom. Veronica Godinez. Daniel Howdigi.
Heather Wolf.
Okay, once again, congratulations to all degree and certificate recipients of Long Beach City College's class of 2010. One more round of applause. Okay, now we mean it this time. We are really almost there. I just have a few instructions for everyone. Following the singing of the college alma mater, the platform party will recess from the staging area. Our faculty and graduates will follow our college mascot, Oli, to the after-graduate reception. Food, music, and photo opportunities will be available, along with the chance to meet and greet the faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, in the stands, at the conclusion of tonight's ceremony, you will be able to join your graduate by exiting the stadium through the tunnels and then proceeding to the reception area. Simply follow the signs and the ushers, who will also direct you. We ask that you please do not leave the stands and come down onto the track. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, the words to the college alma mater are located in your program at the top of page 4. Please rise and sing along with Dr. Gary Scott, the Dean of the School of Creative Arts and Applied Sciences, with the wonderful music that's being provided by Long Beach City College's brass ensemble under the direction of Mr. Brian Hamilton, as we sing the college alma mater. Thank you.